Hi, I am Gluten Morgen. I am here to help you bake every day better at home. And today we're baking pizza, but not just a regular pizza. It's a Neapolitan pizza made with sourdough. So it's a sourdough Neapolitan pizza. Let's start it. Okay, so what do we need? Flour. This is Neapolitan flour, but if you don't have Neapolitan flour, that you should, you could use just regular bread or pizza flour. What else? Sourdough. This sourdough starter that I told you before how to build it out from scratch. Look at it. It has to be always very, very active. Full of air, full of energy to start working and making pizza. Here we go. That's it. What else? Salt. Just sea salt, kosher salt, whichever you have. And last ingredient, just tap water. Today I am kneading with my hands, but you could do this with a mixer. Just combine all the ingredients. I love to work on with a bowl. You could also work on the counter, but on a bowl it's easier. Maybe you have to take your work somewhere else. Maybe you're watching some series on Netflix. So that's, for me, the best way to knead, okay? So there's nothing much to do. Just knead and wait till we develop the gluten. That's the only thing that we're looking for. And the thing that's going to give this dough a lot of flavor, will make it very savory. What is it? The secret? The secret is time. We'll let this dough ferment for at least 1 day. If you could leave it 2 days, that would be much better. And you get super tasty and super light dough. That's the secret on this kind of pizza. The Neapolitan pizza is subtle, so tasty. You have to taste the whole thing. It's not just cheese. You have to taste the dough, the tomato sauce, the cheese, of course, the basil and the olive oil. That's the secret. Okay, let's go on now with my bare hands. If you don't want to knead, you could also do some autolyze. And the autolyze will knead for you. But today I don't have nothing else to do, just to bake some incredible pizza. This is going to take a few minutes more, but don't worry, because the video editors will help you with that. And by the magic of the addition, the dough is ready. This is how it should look like. Just like this, almost like my head. Let's check the strength of the gluten. Look, this is what we're looking for. We need to make this membrane almost translucent, and it shouldn't pull apart, okay? We've got it. Now the dough's ready. What do we have to do? This dough, it's not ready just to bake pizza. We need this dough to relax, to ferment slowly. And we'll do this fermentation cold fermentation. We're in our fridge. Okay, so I have the dough. Now I have to prepare the dough balls for the pizza. I'll cut this in 4 pieces, equal pieces. Maybe it could be a good idea to weight it. There's no problem. And now we have to give this dough, or this dough ball, some strength. How? Well, pulling into the center of these parts, and now we shape it round like a ball. There. We gave it a good tension to the dough. This is how it starts. We have another one. This. Okay. Shaping round. There. Second ball. Let's go with this third. and the fourth at the same time, okay? Dun dun. Never seen before on TV. Okay, there. 4. Okay, so as I told you, we need these dough balls. Let them to rise slowly. That's going to give the pizza or the pizza dough its flavor. That's the secret. So we take this case or this tupper and we'll put our dough balls in here, and there's nothing much else to do. Don't forget always to cover, because if you don't cover the dough, it will get dry. So we need them to stay closed in here. And now I will take this box into the fridge and I'll see you in 2 more days. Don't worry, addition is magic. So here are the doughs just fermented. See how they've changed in 2 days, and now there are 6. A few seconds ago there were 4, and now we have 6, okay? There's a lot of people behind the cameras, you know. Okay, now these are our fermented pizza dough balls. So, what do we have to do? Bake pizza! And which is the most important ingredient in pizza? Tomato. But this is not tomato sauce. This is just tomatoes that I took out of the can. And what do? I just break them with my own hand. My clean hand, huh? Don't worry. Okay, so I do it like they do in Italy. Is that correct? Okay, so I love to do this way because it's super distressing. Ready. So our tomato is ready. Remember, this is just tomato. Okay, so first, this is semolina flour and will help us for not sticking the dough on the counter and on our hands. Very slowly, we pick this dough ball, this pizza ball, and we flip it on the semolina. Some semolina on the other side, and let's start stretching this dough ball very, very slowly. It is very important not to lose this cornicione, which is a main characteristic of this Neapolitan kind of pizza. All the air, all the bubbles are going to the cornicione. And then we'll have a very light and savory pizza. Okay, so slowly we need to stretch it without tearing it apart, without breaking it, and always leaving this air on the cornicione. Now let's stretch it like this. Ding, ding, ding. These are not large pizzas as maybe you're used to. These are small pizza, individual pizza, just for one person. And since they are so light and so tasty, we're ready to continue. This is our pizza base, ready to go with the tomato. Isn't it beautiful? Just tomato, Italian tomatoes. To be more specific, San Marzano. And that's all. Tomato on our pizza. It's a very, very simple pizza. By the way, the pizza that I'm making, it's a margherita, one of the classics of a Neapolitan pizza style. It's only the pizza base, tomato, some sea salt flakes, and don't forget the cheese. This is fior di latte. It's like a mozzarella, but super fresh and milder. Not too much. That's the difference between the other kind of pizzas that you're used to. This pizza just takes the right amount of cheese, because you have to taste the dough, the tomato, the cheese, the olive oil, and also the basil. This is very important. Basil leaves on the pizza. You can put it then before or after the oven. I like to do it before baking. And what else do we need? An excellent olive oil. Dun dun. And that's all. Pizza ready. Ready to go to the oven. So I take the pizza peel with some more semolina on it, not too much. And now let's move the pizza here. Oh, just in a second. Let me finish it. And we are ready to bake it. Come with me. This pizza oven is preheated at 450 degrees. That's a lot of heat, and this pizza should come out of the oven in more or less a minute. Let's go. Okay, see how fast it's baking. And now it's time to turn it. Wow! Look at those dots on the dough. Wow! And we're out. Wow! Beautiful. Let's go. And here's our pizza. Check this leoparding. That's because the oven was very, very hot. 450 degrees. That's a lot of heat. And of course you could do this on a regular oven home, but you won't get this super sexy crust. Check this. Hear this. Wow. And let's check the bottom. Perfect. Perfect stone baked pizza. So let's get it and taste it. Wow. And take a look at this cornicione, pure air. Why? Because we fermented long. Long and cold fermentation. That is a secret. And now let's taste it. And I'll fold it like they do in Napoli. Look, this is the way to eat this pizza. Hope you have enjoyed it as much as I. Buon appetito, and see you on the next video.